Hi, it's Warren with ZenPro Audio. Welcome to ZenTV Weekly. This week, the Contenders series is really starting to expand again by adding the U67 versus Neumann's old TLM67 and John Peluso's P67 mic. And actually, we added my daughter Lauren as a female vocal. So we have the grand piano, we have the acoustic guitar, and we've got the full drum kit, so that you can fairly compare those microphones. I'm really excited about the Contender series stuff, and we're constantly working on what we're going to bring in here next, so that you guys can hear these things side by side and compare. And that's really what we're all about here, is delivering real info to people so that you can actually use your ears before you make a purchase here at ZenPro. Now shipping the People Dyna-Mite. So this is an old dynamics control device, sort of a classic from the 80s, really more of an expander gate type device. It's a compressor as well for 500 series. So the guys from PMI Audio have brought that back to life, and we have those units not only here on the shelf, but I've got one cooking along right here behind me also. So we're excited about that. If you place an order, we'll ship them right away. As a reminder, the Apogee Thunderbridge is on sale right now for $495. That's half price when you buy any Symphony I/O system. And ZenPro Audio has recently become a premier Apogee stocking dealer, so we have their most popular configurations in stock typically and ready to go. And I also wanted to take a minute to explain our digital converter test. You can typically see this linked from our homepage, and just explain briefly. That test is us taking DSD sourced files, which we've converted to PCM through software. And we set up separate DAW projects from 44.1 all the way up to 192K, whatever the device can handle. And what we're able to do is we're able to use, say, an Apogee D to A down the exact same cable every time to feed an Apogee A to D, so that track is re-recorded one at a time on a 24-track project. Then we internally mix that. And so when that render comes out of there, it's not a loopback file or a guy running a stereo mix through one time or multiple times. It's an actual 24-track song. It's a song piece that adds up 24 instances of conversion, and it's mixed the exact same way. So you start hearing differences along the lines of clarity, bass depth, air, texture. Some of these converters have sort of metallic, sort of sounds to them, and they're not that pleasant. Other ones are more smooth and have a nice presence about them. So that test right there. That's some really, really cool in-depth stuff. And I know it's priced at $100. The way that it works is that you actually buy the test for $100. Tell us the frequency, the sampling rate that you work at. And what we'll do is we'll actually send you all of those file links so that you can download them and properly line them up in your DAW and go back and forth and hear what the accumulated effect is of a 24-track project on each of those converters. And I'm proud to say, not only is the Apogee Symphony in there, but we also printed with Apogee using all of their soft limit, soft saturations, and crush modes. So a lot of these boxes sort of claim, oh yeah, man, you can push our converter and all this kind of stuff. Well, Apogee actually has a real analog limiting section that is digitally controlled through the Maestro software that is very cool. I just think that people should hear it. If you want to hear a converter that goes above and beyond just converting, and it can sort of gently round off those transients and give you a little bit more of a perceived volume while actually performing a service, it's actually protecting the input of your converter chip through an analog limiter that sounds very nice. You guys should check that out. I just think that kind of stuff is really cool, and it's more meaningful than a lot of the marketing hype and some of the companies that claim to have this more analog type of converter. In Clipalator news this week, the People Dyna-Mite, we're working on that right now to get that added, as well as the Great River PWM 501. I'll be re-uploading those audio files in there. And again, back to Apogee. The Symphony I/O has a preamp cart. We actually took our exact same test, and we added it to our preamp section in the Clipalator so that you can hear the optional pre's that come with Symphony. So you can go and use your ears and find out if you think those are for you and worth adding on as well. That is all the hot stuff I can think of this week at ZenPro Audio. As always, you can click on Contact Us there, and I'll personally respond and get you taken care of. And I hope to see you guys again next week. Thanks.